Hi Adam.
Hey, Sugarscape.
So how's your tour been going? I know you've done quite a lot of dates already.
Fast and furious, but very good. And it's one of those things I wake up every morning and it's hard to remember where I am, but in a good way because it's such a dream come true, and I never thought I'd be anywhere outside of the United States. So here I am, and it's wonderful.
Been in like Australia already, haven't you?
Australia, New Zealand. We did 4 weeks in the U.S. and a bunch of Canada and here and then Europe tomorrow basically and then Asia. It's crazy.
What's like the most incredible thing that's happened so far in your tour? Coolest thing?
The coolest thing. What is the coolest thing?
Or just every night?
Every night's pretty awesome. I mean, just the fact that I can jump on a plane and fly so far from where I'm from and show up and there's a room full of kids who know the words to my silly songs that I wrote so far away is very humbling.
And I've heard you said it's a bit like a forest theme, like you're in a forest. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, the live show is a bit is sort of aesthetically themed around the album cover, which is this kind of English countryside vista, rolling hills and whatnot, and so we try to theme it after that. So we have kind of a big set extension backdrop of the album cover, and we have like fake trees, and we have the sound of bird song and forest ambience.
Yeah,
and it's
sounds really cool.
Crickets in the nighttime. Yeah, it's fun.
Like a bit of a surreal experience.
Yeah.
And what are your plans while you're in the UK and Europe? Got anything you really want to do?
I just want to like step outside of the bus and just pick a direction and walk, because it's so everywhere is somewhere I've never been, and so I just want to point my camera in every direction because it's so, just the fact that I'm here is so cool. So just want to soak it all up, whatever it is.
And I've heard you're pretty into trance music over in
Yeah.
Europe. Do you want to hook up with some DJs?
I would love to. I would love to somehow, in some way. Huge fan of that stuff. Really into Tiesto and Armin van Buuren and guys like ATB and whatnot. Would love to collaborate with them somehow and just kind of get into that world in some way. Everything that the record company Armada puts out is very interesting to me. So somehow, some way, I'm going to try to get in that direction. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And your new single, Dreams Don't Turn to Dust, what was the thought process behind the title?
The song "Dreams Don't Turn to Dust" is kind of a quirky yet optimistic song, playing to the idea that there's so much in life that you can't control, be it good or bad or indifferent. And I think if you can sort of wake up every morning and embrace whatever is headed your way throughout the day and day after day after day, if you can sort of embrace whatever is headed down the pipeline in your direction and kind of say you're gonna take it head on, and you're gonna just do with it what you will, rather than try to avoid it or try to fight it. I feel like that can kind of brighten your outlook. So yeah, it's just an overall optimistic song.
Okay, we're going to do some dream themed questions. So when's been a time when you thought, I don't think this dream's going to happen?
That's a great question, because generally most of the dreams I've ever had have been music related, and honestly they've all come true and then some. So
So it's never really happened.
I mean,
that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool as far as music. Outside of music, I've always dreamed of being like an underwater welder, like a commercial scuba diver who dives down underneath and like welds rivets like on a bridge under the water. I've always wanted to do that. Never, and that may be a dream. I'll have to give up.
Quite weird.
It's very
quite cool.
Weird.
And when did you think you knew your music dreams had come true? When was like that moment?
My manager called me and said, your song Fireflies went to #1 in 24-ish countries, and I can't even pronounce most of the countries on the list. And so, needless to say, coming home with a gold and a platinum record plaque and hanging those on my wall, 3 years ago, I didn't even know what those were or what they meant, and now just the crazy amount of success that I never imagined I'd ever be a part of has been just dream after dream coming true.
Okay, and what's the weirdest dream you've ever had? Just like genuine sleep dreams now.
Genuine dreams. They're all pretty quirky. I remember, I guess maybe the most recent one. I dreamt it 2-3 nights ago on the bus. I remember, myself and my entire band and crew. There's about 15 of us out on the road, kind of our tour family. We were all at summer camp, and people were turning into huge flying ducks, and they were flying away. And it wasn't creepy, but it was
Quite bizarre.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about like a dream that no one would expect you'd want, but I guess kind of your underwater thing would do that, unless there's other dreams out there that are a bit weird that you've got.
That's kind of maybe the weirdest one.
That's the main one.
Generally, they have to do with water. I've always really wanted to work on like a crab boat, like a lobster boat, like a fishing boat, and do that. That's probably less weird, but yeah.
Okay. And what would your dream girl be like? We've got to ask the classic question.
Classic. I mean, it has way less to do with looks versus a girl that would sort of take my quirky, bizarre, shy, introvertedness and say, you're really quiet and you don't love to dance, so I won't make you go to a wedding and make you dance and make you dance in front of everyone, especially if they play your song. That's even worse. Because I love you for the way you are, and I don't care if you can't dance.
Okay. It's a unique answer as well. And talking of girls, has anything happened since you wrote your like version of Enchanted back to Taylor Swift?
Hasn't happened yet,
Okay.
but she's very busy.
She is really busy.
She's very busy. She's very sweet. I'm very enchanted by her, and so the song was a fun gesture for Valentine's Day. And didn't hear back, but she's very busy, and it's all good.
A lot of people on our site do want you guys to do a duet. Do you think that could happen?
I would love that.
That would be really cool.
I'm free whenever she's ready. I'm around.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.